Somewhere in the Sahara Desert, a bone breaks the surface. Not just any bone, a scimitar. This is the crest of a Spinosaurus no one knew existed. A new species, the first in over 100 years. Spinosaurus mirabilis wasn't just big. It was purpose-built, a weapon in the shape of a dinosaur, a hell heron with a sword on its head. This is what it looked like hunting, and this is what it changed. Hill heron strike. Start with the numbers. Spinosaurus mirabilis was roughly 40 feet long, 5 to 7 tons. That is 2 school buses end to end. The teeth tell you everything. They don't shear, they don't crush, they interlock, like a cage. The legs are thick and weight-bearing. This is not a swimmer's body. This is a wader's body. And then the crest. A nasal prefrontal blade is scimitar-shaped, keratin-covered in life, which means it was probably vivid, colored. Nothing else in the Spinosaurid has anything like it. Here's the first thing that surprises people about this animal. It didn't live near the ocean. The fossils of Spinosaurus mirabilis were found roughly 1,000 kilometers from the nearest ancient shoreline. That is not a beach predator. Paul Sereno described it as a kind of hell heron, stalking shallower traps for the many large fish of the day. Picture a heron. You know how they stand completely still, watching the water, and then, with no warning at all, they strike. Now scale that up to 40 feet and 7 tons. That is what is happening here. The fish in the Kem river system were not small animals. These were coelacanth scale, some approaching the size of a grown human. The interlocking teeth weren't an accident of evolution. They were a precise solution to a precise problem. Spinosaurus mirabilis had time. The fossil record from the Kem beds suggests multiple large predators coexisted in this ecosystem without constant conflict. The fish were abundant. That crest was always visible, always above the surface. It was probably the most visually distinctive predator in its world. Patient, efficient, and it survived for millions of years doing exactly this. Here is what the old model said. Spinosaurus was a deep-water swimmer, tail-propelled, an apex aquatic predator, the terror of a prehistoric sea. Here is what the fossils of Spinosaurus mirabilis say. The legs are too sturdy. The fossils were found too far inland. The teeth are optimized for grabbing, not pursuit. The inland position is not a coincidence. It is the habitat. What we do not yet know is the precise tail shape of this species. But the body plan, the habitat, the teeth and the crest, taken together, describe a wading ambush predator, not a deep-sea swimmer, not a pursuit hunter, a hell heron. This discovery completes something. Spinosaurid evolution now has 3 legible chapters: early Generalis, then Egypticus and its adaptations, and now Mirabilis, the endpoint of line that began over 150 million years ago. Spinosaurus mirabilis is the perfect answer to all 3. What is the one thing about Spinosaurus you still want answered? Drop it in the comments.